and girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. I like to do one of these at the beginning of every year because I feel like we might need a little bit of a refresh. Times change, we might have some new followers, and you might think, who is this girl who has more colours in her hair throughout the years than the rainbow? Hi, that's me, and you know what? I do normally do these, guys, a little bit of glam, but you want to get to know me. You're going to get to know the real me, who is pretty much 99% of the time hair up, no makeup, living in a snooty. So welcome to the channel, my lovelies. If you are a newbie here or if you're a returning follower, thank you very much. You are an OG and you're probably used to seeing me like this after Vlogmas. That is how we normally are. If you do get me with a bit of slap on, snap that up, because that is a rarity. Normally it's for try on hauls. I need to actually get into a routine of more videos with slap on, but this, you just get plain old Jane me. Guys, we have the iPad to hand. You guys have sent your questions in, and I think this is a little updated 2024 get to know me. So with these types of video, guys, along with sit down with Shan, scandals with Shan, Q&A mukbangs, there's a new few little series coming. If you want to get involved in them, my Instagram is AllThingsShannonLeighxx. I'll leave it down in the link tree ad in the descriptions box below. It'll be the little thing, and that will have like TikTok, Instagram. Everything about my life will be on there, okay? And also, we are going to be having a little update. As I say, there is a few new series, so stay tuned for them. But if you also want to get involved and you're not on Instagram or anything like that, you can send me an email. My business email is down below. And as I say, because sometimes you don't like to leave comments so publicly on videos, so you can drop me an email, we'll have a chit chat, and then what I do, when you drop me an email, I save you to my contacts, and from there you will get blind copied in everything if you would like to put a little input. So you know what? It's our channel, and I like to get everyone's thoughts and opinions on it. So let's kick off this get to know me. I love this one. What do you love most about yourself? What do I love most about myself? I like my demeanor. I can be nice and polite, but I'm not afraid to stand up for myself. There is a line of like where Shannon then becomes Shaniqua. And I think I do love, I do love my resilience. Like, I think it takes a lot to get to me. And when it gets to me and I think, you know what, it will either go two ways. I will either cut off and just no involvement, no interaction whatsoever, or I'll get angry. And that is the side of Shaniqua where the little bad Gemini comes out. Shannon's the good Gemini, Shaniqua's the bad Gemini. And there is no bars held. And I think, you know what, Shannon is trying to keep Shaniqua at the minute on the tame. But I do feel 2024 might have a few episodes. But yeah, I love the fact that I can be many personalities as a Gemini can be. We are basically one person with about 24 different personalities. And it's roll of the dice who you're going to get today. And you could have more than one personality in a day. I could wake up and be okay. I could get to the afternoon and be a bit grouchy. I could get into the evening and be okay. And then by the night time, I might be like a possessed poltergeist and want to be roaming the streets. So Geminis, we're fun, guys. We are fun. One of them here is, what is your star sign? My star sign is Gemini. I believe true and true that I'm a Gemini. I mean, even my cup is Gemini. Probably one of my best favourite things that I got for Christmas was my cup. One of my lovelies says, any plans to take Mama G on holiday with you? Blessings from Mama G. Thank you very much. And as you all know, Mama G is a homing pigeon. The days for me of getting Mum out the house are our memory days. But she does like to be home of an evening. I might be able to get her away for one night if it wasn't too far. But Mama G, she is a homing pigeon. She likes to be in her bed at night. She's a little bit... She gets disorientated if she's in different places of an evening. But yeah, London days, I'll have her out all day. I'll have her out from 7 AM in the morning till 7 at night. But as long as she's in her bed for the evening, that is what she likes. How old are you this year? Oh, guys, don't remind me. I'm 29 this year. It's the last year of my 20s. Oh! Don't. We all know what it's... I feel like I need to do a 30 before 30 list. I really, really feel I do, because I'm like, there's just not enough time. There is not enough time. I wanted to do a 30 before 30 when it was 30 months before my 30th. Well, that kind of fell off the track, didn't it? So I might... Should I do a 30 before 30 list? Okay. Maybe that might be something I'll look into. I mean, but Mine are going to be something extravagant. Like I want my camper van. I'm not going to be able to get a camper van if I want a house as well. So I'm going to have to rein them back in. If you guys can think of anything that I could potentially put on, I don't know, what is a 30 before 30 list? Things you want to do, see, buy, go places, let me know. Let me know down below. One of my lovely says, when's the next try on haul? It's been too long. You've actually got a try on haul, I think it's this Saturday upcoming. Oh no, you would have had it last Saturday. Primark's been done and dusted for the month, my lovelies. One of my lovelies says, will Dan be moving in with you when you move out? And if so, why don't you buy together? So Dan will be moving with me when I move out, but he obviously has his previous property commitments that he has to deal with. So my property will be my sole property, which is a lot harder trying to get a property on your own, guys. Let me tell you that. It is a whirlwind and a minefield, because it's hard enough sometimes for people to get a property with two of you. To do it on a single person, and I'm very fussy. I'm very fussy about what I want, the area, where it is. I'm starting to like relax a little bit in return of area, but I am very fixated on what I want, and I think I'm not going to rush and move out if it's not something I want, but I feel the time is ticking. So yes, doing it on your own is definitely a lot harder, but who knows, down the line we might get a property together, but he has his previous commitments that he has to deal with, and it won't hold me back. I'll just go and have to get it on my own. I'll have to put my big girl knickers on and smash life as we have always done, eh guys? Since finding true love, oh bless you, have your priorities changed in what you want to do future-wise? I wouldn't say my priorities have changed. I think we're very much on the same path where we're going to go. Travelling is a big thing for us, and we're even looking potentially at a winter getaway this year. So you guys know that we go away in November, like we went to Reykjavik last year for our anniversary, but we're actually thinking utilising the time when we're closed down for Christmas from work, because we've worked out the dates from when we're off to when we go back, and we could get a 9-night holiday somewhere. So we're definitely going to look into that. Travel is a big thing for us. Traveling, exploring, trying new things, going new places, and just experiencing life. I think life is too short to be just coasting by mundane day to day, the same jobs, the same chores, the same, like, it needs to be shaken up, and we're doing a quite good job of that. As I say, we had a lot of adventures last year. This year we've got tons more planned, and you know what, I think you can't take the money with you when you're gone. So as long as your bills and your responsibilities are paid for, I don't think it's anyone's, I don't know, it's no one's business what you do with your money. At the end of the day, as I say, if your bills are done, your responsibilities are done, you've put a little bit aside for a rainy day, if you want to go out and treat yourself and have a day out, who is anyone to judge? I said to him the other day, I said, we work long hours and we work hard in our jobs, so if we want to go out, that is completely within our right to want to go out, and of course I'll bring you guys along, as I say, but unfortunately it's not always seen like that, is it, me lovelies? Oh, okay. As Dan has recently bought you some Ann Summers, how about you and him doing a £30 challenge? Now, we was actually speaking before about maybe bringing in like a who knows me better, who dresses me better, but we will be keeping his full identity, let's just say, not on the channel at the moment. You guys might see the side of his head quickly or the back of his head, and that's how it's going to be for a while, because obviously having a camera in your face is not for everyone, and he is more than supportive of the channel, but I don't want to, it's not something we're pushing. It's just we may come to a point where we're like, oh okay, just don't edit that bit out or just leave it. So we try and, because when we film for like memories when we were in Iceland, that clips that you saw, that was actually shrunk down to me, because we still have the clips and memories for us. So there's like an unedited Reykjavik vlog, and then you have the YouTube vlog. So you may see him, you may not. I don't think you will do in the foreseeable at the moment. Just maybe the back of the head, the side of the head, you might see the beard and it'll crop off at his nose or whatever, but that's how it's going to be for a while. But he does get very involved, as I say. Whenever there's a video, he's either popping in or you'll hear his input in the background. He does like to get involved. So who knows? Who knows what could happen? But the £30 challenges are coming back with me and Mama G. Let's have a look. How long have you been in your new relationship? Just over a year. It was a year in November. Have you felt more comfortable in your body or do you still suffer with your bad images? I would say, right, I wouldn't say I'm fully happy, but I'm getting out of the stage of looking at myself and thinking, ugh. I think that's to do with the new year. I'm back into PT. I'm also back into a gym class once a week. I'm journaling. We're watching what we're eating. And I do feel better mentally overall. And I think when you feel better up there, it resonates everywhere in your body. So some mornings I wake up and I'm like, when it was Mother Nature, I'm thinking you're looking a little bit tubby. But I have to remember that it's bloat and it's your hormones and you do fluctuate in size and that. But I don't feel as bad as I did. Before Christmas, I really struggled with body image. Like when we had our Christmas do, I was like, I didn't know what to wear. I was like, I'm going to look just horrendous. And you just have to kind of suck it up and deal with it. So I went with kind of like the best option that I could, which was a long dress that covered it. And it was ruched. Ruching is your best friend. If you're like me and you got a few little rolls and I've got me muffins up and I've got me big love handles, ruching and bodycon is like the way forward, guys. It just sucks you all in. And I didn't have to have Spanx because I don't know about you, Spanx cuts my circulation. I don't really like Spanx. Spanx are hard on me, but it's definitely a learning curve. I will probably look back in my self-care journal as I'm going along the months, and there will be down days, there will be bad days, and when it says, oh, what's on your mind and what are you grateful for, and tomorrow I will, sometimes my things will be, tomorrow I will not be so hard on myself. Like when it has been Mother Nature, my thing has been, right, listen to your body when you need time, listen to your mind when you need to switch off, and try and find a positive. So I feel that you need to kind of be your biggest fan. If you're not feeling yourself, find something that you do. So if you wake up and like me, I think, oh, Mother Nature, it's below. Well, you know what? Your eyes look nice today. Just finding something. So overall, my image is slowly getting there. And as I say, I do feel a lot better mentally and physically for getting back into the PT and also the gym. Not gym as in actual gym, I mean like my classes, because I don't think I'll step back in a gym. I just don't, I feel like I fell out of it, like I fell out of the love of that side. Classes and PT I don't see as exercise because like you're talking, you're interacting, and also I think more as like a social gathering. So yeah, it's all little steps. My fitness journal actually gives you bits to put progress pictures and create your own little mood board. So I'm in the process of doing that. So we'll see how that ends up, my lovelies. What we see on your channel, is this what you're like in real life? I'm hoping so. What you see is what you get on this channel. This is no bars held. I obviously do refrain. The only thing that I don't do on the channel, which I am a culprit for in real life, is I have a bit of a potty mouth. Okay, I think that's just the industries I've worked in. I've worked in the kitchens and construction, and you are normally around guys, and the language, there is no barriers held. So I am sometimes probably a bit more X-rated off the camera, but I do like to try and keep things as PG as I can on the channel, because I am aware that some of you have children and watch me, and some of you have like your parents that watch me, and I don't want to be sitting here effing and jeffing. You might get a blooming or a bloody out of me, but that's about it. You will never probably hear an expletive. If you ever come across me in a car and I was having road rage, oh crap, you might think, oh my goodness, because I do get bad road rage, I can't lie. But there's, as I say, there's only, how many? I've only met 2 of you guys, and that was the lovely mum and daughter in Leicester Square. And I like to think that I am as you see in the camera in real life. As I say, what you see is what you get. There is no bars held, there's no false pretenses. And my biggest thing is, if you do not like what you see, please click off. This is not a place to come and be negative and spat your horribleness and basically snooping. This channel is not for snooping, but unfortunately there are people, my lovelies, in this world who they want to snoop. And I think, you know what, you carry on. You carry on, because you've clearly got time to be watching what I'm doing in my life. But hey ho, as I say, each to their own. But this is a happy channel. This is a nice little space. This is where we encourage each other. We don't knock each other down and tear each other apart to pieces, because that's not how we work in life, and that's not actually the way that my channel is. We've actually built a nice little community here, and we're not going to let the sour apples ruin it for us, are we? No, we're not. We are not. So we're going to carry on doing our thing, and if people are just watching to see what is on the channel or to dig it out, by all means carry on. Absolutely carry on, because life ain't going to change, my lovelies. It is not indeed. How are you approaching 2024? I am approaching it with, I want to say, how would you word it? I will be approaching it with caution, because I do think you have to be very cautious in the world. You have to always have your wits about you and always think of the bigger picture. Always think of the what ifs. Because if you think everything's plain sailing and then something comes a cropper and you're like, oh, I didn't see that coming, it can throw you off. I definitely feel you need to plan for maybe the unexpected and just always be that one step ahead. I am pretty much using 2024 as my build up to my 30s. So at the end of 2024, I want it to be the lady who I look at when I'm 30 and I'm like, you know what? I'd be happy to be her. She's established, she's got like a good career, or she's got a good foundation, potentially a property, maybe a little venture, she travels, good relationships. That is what I am doing. 2024 is my trial year for 2025. And you know what? Let's see how it ends up, my lovelies. What do you love most in the world? P.S. I love your videos. Thank you very much. What do I love most in the world? Obviously, you hold your loved ones close by, and I would probably be able to count my loved ones on one hand. That is how close-knit my circle would be, because I feel there's a lot of people who have friends, and no, it's just, you can have acquaintances. Like, I class someone as a friend who's someone I can trust. I have a lot of acquaintances, but I only have a few true friends. And you know what? That suits me just fine. That absolutely suits me just fine. And the main thing is I love traveling. Traveling, creating content, just improving myself. And as I say, I'm doing the social media course this year. So I'm really channeling myself into that, because you know what? It's been years since I've been in education. And this is a very different type of education. I actually started the course today. I've done half of my first module. I'm going to do the other half tonight. And I'm like, you know what? I've got my pad, I've got my new pen, I'm good to go. Mum come in and I was like, Mum, I'm studying. She was like, okay. Shut the door, I had my headphones in, I was away with the fairies. But yeah, I definitely feel you have to have love and passions in this world. And as I say, me will be my close loved ones, travelling and bettering myself. That's what I like. What's the most important thing to you after those you love? It would be travelling, guys. After those that I love, it would be travelling, seeing the world, making new memories, experiences, trying good food. We all know that your girl loves to eat. That's probably why she's in the state that she is in, because she likes to eat so goddamn much. But hey ho, that is how we're going to go with it. I think, why not? It's everything in moderation. So this year I'm still going to enjoy myself, but I need to like do the work in the week so that the weekend I can enjoy myself. So we're being good, we're on track, and there will be a few kind of like the £40 weekly food challenges are coming back as well, guys. So that will be the what I eat in a week. There is also going to be a no spend food challenge where we're literally going to list everything down in the cupboards, fridge, freezer, and we're going to do leftover dinners basically. Whatever we have in the house is what we're going to do. And I might even do a little thing on meal prep, or I might include that in a vlog as to what we're doing for meal prep. Because as I say, we're starting to do our breakfasts and lunches. Dan takes care of the breakfast with the oats, and I sort out lunches and dinners when we come back as a collective. What will be your biggest dream to come true? My biggest dream to come true. Ooh. See, I have a few. I would love to own my camper van. You're probably sitting there thinking, Shan, you need to own a house. I'm like, no, I want the camper van. I want the freedom of the camper van. Could that supersede a house for me? Oh, God. You're probably sitting there screaming at the screen, being like, Shan, get the roof above your head. And I'm sitting there saying, I want the wheels beneath my feet. It's definitely going to be something to do with either the milestone of, say, having the house or the camper van, or a dream that I would like to do is to go to every single Caribbean island And if I stayed on track, I think by 35 I could do it. That was if we went to the Caribbean every single year. So I don't know. Dan's never been to the Caribbean, so this year will be his first. And then say we're off to St. Lucia, so we'll see how that goes and see if he likes it. We have said potentially of redoing Jamaica and Dominican Republic, because both of them holidays kind of had like a little taint. So we'd like to go back and redo them together. And as I say, there's plenty more stuff to do in both of them countries. So who knows? Definitely would like to do Reykjavik again. Definitely, because obviously half the stuff we went out there to do, it was closed. Let's have a look. Personal, but why did Mama G and Dada split? They seem to get on so well. That's fine. They kind of just grew apart, to be honest, my lovelies. They grew apart, and once I hit a teenager, me and my Dada just did not see eye to eye. We clashed. So it was a lot easier. He moved out. He's only down the road, literally 5-10 minutes away, and he's been there ever since. And as you guys know, we've had like I would say a testing father-daughter relationship. We went through a period of about 5 years we didn't speak. I'm very hot-headed, he's hot-headed, I'm stubborn, and I'm quite independent, which sometimes people don't like. So yeah, but it was a decision that needed to happen, and as I say, they mutually agreed. They was more friends than partners, and that's how they are. Apart from YouTube, what are your hobbies? Traveling, photography, videography, cooking good food, and eating good food. Yeah, anything to do with making memories in life, guys. What are your goals for the next 5 years? Oh, next 5 years. Oh my goodness, I'd be 34. Well, 33. I'm still 28 at the minute. What would I like to be at 33/34? I would like to be established on here. I would like to think maybe I would have 10,000 subscribers. That would be cool. Maybe I don't know. Maybe have the camper van. Definitely have a house. Be closer to ticking off the Caribbean island dream. Where would I be? Just, yeah, established. I think just established, comfortable, to be able to work hard and enjoy the nice things in life. That's what I think. And also potentially doing more courses. I want to start doing language courses as well. But I'm like, you know what? Get this marketing degree out of the way first. And then you can get into your languages and anything you want to do. Travel and tourism. That was what I always wanted to do. Hey Shan, what are your thoughts on marriage? And have your thoughts changed since Dan? So I never really saw myself getting married, even with my exes. My first partner of 7 years, we got to the stage of looking at rings, and it was in the process of being designed and everything like that, and obviously that didn't happen. My last relationship, we never really spoke, and that wasn't on the cards, I don't think. And then we have spoke about marriage, but it's just we're taking a day at a time, because obviously situations are very different now, and who knows. But I think with us, we don't like pressure. There's a lot of pressure that comes from external places, but between us there is no pressure. And I think that's why we get on so well when we have the type of relationship that we have, because there's nothing of, well, this is the next step, you should do this, you should do that. No, we're not having anyone tell us what we're to do and what stage we're doing. As I say, I've never had that from my parents. It's kind of just been like, you do what you want to do. But I know sometimes it can be like, right, so you've been together, you need to get a house, you need to get married, you need to have little ones, you need to do this. And it's very regimented, and it's very pressurizing. And that's, as I say, not what we're having. We're enjoying life, we're coasting by, and whatever happens, happens, you know. But I don't know. We'll see, eh, my lovelies? Right, one of my lovelies says, Happy New Year to you all, and hope Mama G's feeling better. She's on the mend, thank you. A question to think about for 2024. What will you start doing? What will you stop doing? And what will you continue? Oh, I like that. What will I start doing? I will start doing my course, which I've just started tackling. I will start... What will I start doing? I will start doing my course. I will start being more active. I will also start to be... Oh! I will start to be the better version that I can be. As I say, we always say we want to be the best version of ourselves. And as I say, the journaling I really do think is helping me get there, like emotionally and mentally, because it's given me a platform to write down my feelings. The gym and good eating is helping me physically and also mentally. The gym and good food, I don't think people realise as to how well it can actually affect your mood and how much of a positive impact it actually does have. So that's what I'm going to start doing. What will you stop doing? I will stop I will stop caring about irrelevant people, to be perfectly honest. I think if I've had this mentality for a while, but I think since last year it's very much broadened my horizons and made me visualize more what I see forward in my life. And if it's someone coming into my life or trying to be a part and they're not bringing any relevance, positivity, like a good impact to my life, no. If all people are going to do is bring critique and nastiness and just, who needs that? I don't have time or energy. So I think I'm actually going to be, I would say more direct, but I've always been a very direct person. But I just think now there's not going to be those, oh, we'll give like people a chance. No. I'm very much, once my mind's made up, my mind is made up. And I think if people have done wrong by me, that's it, done, dusted. Especially, I feel if I could have that point where I cut off with family, I can do that to friends. I can certainly do it to associates or acquaintances, let's just say. So, yeah, I think I'm going to actually just stop doing the second chances or stop doing the benefit of a doubt, because I'm not going to give the benefit of the doubt anymore, and I'm going to live my life as I do. What will I continue? I will continue being the fiery, spritey girl that I've always have been. Mama didn't raise me up to be no plain Jane that just melts into the background. That's not me. I am, as you can tell by my hair, I am not a wallflower. I stand out from the crowd, and if it isn't my hair that gives me away, sure as hell it's my voice. I'm not gonna bow down. I'm not gonna conform to what people think you should do or what people think you should be like. No, absolutely not. And I think that goes for all realms of life, because when you do it for one situation, it will then go into another, and before you know it, you will actually lose yourself along the way. And as I say, I think this relates into the not giving the benefit of the doubt, not giving the second chances. Like, if you've wronged me, then adios, goodbye. Like, I actually have nothing to say and no time in the day. And I think that's the way, because by doing that, you remove that negative energy. You have more time to focus your energy onto good things, and also it'll just make you a happier life, wouldn't it? It will be a happier life. And you know what? That's the most important thing. As long as your happiness and those around you immediately are happy, nothing else matters. One of my lovelies says, hi, I hope you're all well. I think by watching your videos, I have become to know you a lot. You've never been able to hide anything, only your Dan, which I understand. And hopefully we'll all still see him, even just to say hello. Keep doing what you're doing and say hi to Mama G. I will say hi to Mama G. And I love that you're Dan. He's the only Dan on the channel, guys. As I say, my life is my life. This you see 99%. It's just that tiny odd percent that you don't see of him, but you guys see me from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to bed, on good days, bad days, when we're done up having a great day, or when we're sitting in bed crying our eyes out, or we're on holiday crying our eyes out, or we're on holiday ziplining through a forest. Like, you're with me at all points. And yeah, we don't know what the future holds. As I say, you will definitely hear him saying hello. He was very vocal in videos. He is very vocal indeed, whether he's sitting on the bed or over here popping his head in. He will always be chirping in the background. But seeing him, you might get a hand wave. He might get his hand in the screen wave. I don't know, guys. Who knows what the future's going to hold. Count me in. I've been watching you for ages now, and I feel like you're my little sister. Ah, as I've never had a sister and I've got two brothers. Your mum is like my big sister. She is a very big sister. She is kind of like the sister, mother, nan of all ages, I think. And by the way, I was thinking about a picture taken you and Mama G in a keyring when you start doing your merch. Oh, I didn't think of that. Okay, I will add that to the list, my lovely. I've always loved watching you and Mama G when I've had Dan days, and you both make me laugh. And when the drinks game come in, that was fun. It was good that you've got Dan behind you and he's making you do things you never do. All the best. Thank you very much. I will add that because the merch, guys, we're still looking into it. It's all about prioritizing time. So what I'm trying to do is an hour a week, just quickly jumping on the website, seeing what new styles there are, how I can tweak it. It is going to be a long process. I'm hoping to have something designed around by like March, April, and it'll only be a few core pieces because I need to look into whether it's going to be stuff that I have come here or to my lockup, or whether it's going to be on a website that you guys can order and it goes directly to you. But then I would like it to come here because I've got like my thank you slips and everything like that I want to box up. However, I don't have the space for all of this stuff, and if it does come directly through to me, I need to work out like website side and how it's going to come on, and it's all of that mind jazz. So definitely I'm looking into that. I will add a keyring of me and Mama G. I mean, the only thing is I change my hair so often. If there are any particular photos or clips that you would like of me and Mama G, I don't know, when we've been out and about, if you think, oh my God, Mama G with her hat on when she looked like a little gnome, please do let me know, as I say, because I take all of your ideas on board. Dan done the initial, he got the ball rolling, and we're just running with it now. We are running with it, guys. The drinks game, there is probably going to be one of them coming. Not for January, though, because we're all on dry January. We're trying to be good. But come February, the mulled wine might be getting cracked out. Mummy's getting the withdrawal symptoms. She's like, Shan, I want a drink. And I'm like, I think she's going to be the first one to crack. I feel like she might crack in the, I'm going to say like maybe towards the end of the month. I don't think it'll be long. I think maybe next week. I'll be like, you were so close. And he is behind me. As I say, we done the PR event last year. I've never done a PR event. Never even thought about doing a PR event. And he was like, come on, let's go. And it was actually a very enjoyable night. Theme parks. Your girl don't do theme parks and roller coasters. She does now, only slightly. I've been thought park twice. I'm not an expert or anything, but we're slowly conquering them. We are trying new experiences, hiking, going out, these little places that I never would have thought of, trying new foods. As I say, last year we both tried oysters. That was definitely something that, I don't mind seafood. Dan doesn't really like seafood at all, but we always said, well, you know what, we'll try an oyster. Yeah, after the vineyard tour, we went to a brewery, then we saw oysters. It was a messy weekend, guys, but yeah, we are definitely taking each other out of our shells and pushing each other to the boundaries. And then the last one, my lovely, says, I love you loads. I don't need to ask anything, as I think I should know you very well by now. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. And you know what? I think a lot of you do know me very well. And I think last year it shows who know me, who maybe knew and just see me, who maybe isn't watching for the best intentions, but the ones of you who actually do watch me because you enjoy the content. I mean, I don't know why you enjoy the content. I'm literally a girl in her room fannying around with different setups and trying to get stuff, and now we've got a green screen. We're seeing how that can all go. But yeah, you guys stick around with me, and you know what, they are the most important factors. It's not about doing the content for the trends or getting the views. I'm quite happy plodding along. A lot of you guys say you should have more subscribers than you have, and I think I would like to think I could get there, because you guys see through Vlogmas the hours and all the palaver that goes into it. A lot of people, I think I just film and pop it in a stick and put it up. It's not. I wish it was that easy, guys. I really do. I have to edit it, then you have to make sure the music and everything in the background isn't copyright, then you do your intros and outros, you do your thumbnails, you then export it into YouTube, and you have to do all your text to it and your ads and your screens. There's a lot of stuff to it that I wish I had more time to focus on, but I try and do to the best of my ability. And who knows where we could be in the future. I'd love to think within the 5 years we could be at 10,000, but who knows, guys. But I think that is going to round up the Get to Know Me for 2024. Guys, if you have enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Was there any questions you guys wanted to ask? Or do you think you know me quite well? I'd actually like to know how long you've been watching me. Is it a recent thing? Have you been with me from day dot? I'd like to know, because as I say, the channel is ever growing. We've got new people left, right, centre, and I'd like to see who we've got coming in. And if you've got any ideas for content videos, please do let me know down below. But guys, take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.